Hey, my chickadees. Welcome to the Back 40. It's the Back 40 After Dark, where we are a chat and craft channel where we, are adults. So sometimes we don't know how to behave. We run with scissors. We play with glue. We do all kind of stuff up in here. We even clutch our pearls, all in our pajamas, and occasionally might have a drink in our hand. No drinking tonight for me, though. Okay. Well, that's not true. I got me some sweet tea. So there may be some BRBs because my kidneys are hollering, what? She drinking some water? We don't drink water. What's going on? Hey, Teresa. Hey, Nessa. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Margaret. Okay. Yeah, I had to go. I had to go a little live a little early tonight because I got some stuff to cover. I was gonna go over some jelly printing for Lori. She asked that I told her I would do it on tonight's live because she's well, hopefully right now she's wherever she needed to be. But give her something to look at maybe, and she was having questions about it. And I got me some stuff in the mail. It's all Karen's fault. And then I got some other stuff in the mail, and I got some Scavvy stuff to go over. So I got lots of stuff to do tonight. I do, and I got to stay on track. So my ADD has got to, behave. All right, I think that's all my Happy Mail. Yeah, okay. So I think, hey Tammy, I think my post office is finally catching up. Finally, I get Ellen's Christmas card in. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. And she says such a wonderful note in it. It's such a pretty Christmas card. So we've got to put that in our Happy Mail journal. And then Margaret sent me some fabric snippets. Oh my God, I got them in. They're so pretty. Look how pretty. Oh, I took the bracelet off of it so I could wear the bracelet. So I stole the bracelet. Isn't that pretty, y'all? I'm going to put one of these, I think, in Big Bertha. And then the rest, I think we can snip up in the 25-pound journal. But that one looks like it belongs in Bertha. Okay. Thank you so much. They are so pretty, and I love them. Hope you're not disappointed what I sent you because it ain't nothing as pretty as this, honey. Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. Put this over here. Make sure I put it up here so I'm going to be showing addresses. And then I got lots of other stuff. I know. Isn't it gorgeous? Gorgeous. See, didn't say cute. I said gorgeous. Leonora. Hey, Leonora. How you doing? Hey, Debs. Did I get everybody? I hadn't missed nobody. Have a popping in. Okay, so what we have, let's see. This I'm going to put in the graveyard bucket just to get it out of the way. I have been playing today and working and crafting a lot of good stuff. Even though I had to go into work and take care of an issue, I still got to do a whole bunch of crafting. Then I got to watch Lisa, and oh my God, that was hilariously funny. We had such a good time over there. All right, let's look at this. This is part of my Christmas present to myself. It is that Nico Pro paint everybody's been talking about, but it was okay. Karen had it. I thought, oh, that's just I don't need no more paint. Thank you. Thank you. She does beautiful work, and I thank her for sharing it with me. Oh, cool. Hey, Marty. Okay, so Karen got them and was using them, and the colors were so pretty. So, you know, when they popped the link in, you know, I had to go over and get it. So it came like this, and you open it up, and this is how it comes. I didn't take anything out. And this had this top sheet on it with the different paints on it, telling you about the transparency and all that. I guess I'm supposed to, you know, familiarize myself with it, but you know, we'll do that after the fact. That's how it works. Okay, then it came with one of these. Then it came with one of these. Then it came with all this goodness. So we're gonna have to play. Now in the Scavvy, one of the things that oh my God, look at this, was swatches. So why not swatch? So we can, you know, swatch this. That's pretty. I like that color. That's that kind of tealish green color. Oh, I love phthalo green. I love anything phthalo. Phthalo blue, phthalo green. It doesn't matter. Phthalo blue green. Oh, you'll be able to mix them. Oh, you know, they've got the colors. They have the primary colors in here, which means you can make all kind of freaking colors. All you need is this 120-ounce box here. You can make every shiny, shimmery color you want. There's copper, black. They said the black, and it does look green. It wasn't a black. More of a green, black, and brown. And that is out of the box. So that's everything out of the box. We're going to keep this. Okay. Horse. Don't judge. It's supposed to be a journal cover. Okay. So I have that, and I just have my regular old copy paper and some recycling paper because that's what this is all about. I say we just grab one and start at it. Okay. So this is a jelly print. Jelly plate. You can make your own. There's recipes all over the internet. I think we even made some here in the shape of chickens and other various objects. Or you can buy them. Now, when you go to buy them, there's something you just need to know. Speedball Brands is designed for inks. It does not play well with acrylic paints. You can still use it, but you may be frustrated with it. But it is, you know, it's designed for their inks. Everything else is, you know, like underwear, whatever you like to use. Okay, so that's it. The other thing that you put down the paint with, you can do it. Let's get the new one. You can do it with the palette knife, but mostly everybody does it with the brayer, and they have different sizes. My big size is somewhere, you know, it like left me. It's somewhere around here. My 8-incher is somewhere. But you have different sizes. They come like 2, 4, 6, 8. And I'm sure they come bigger than 8, but you know, anything after 8's a waste. So there you go. Let's see. This is a brayer that you put the paint off on. This is a Byron. This is one of the cheap ones. It looks like a hockey puck. You can get all kinds, all prices. Basic thing is, just like on your stamping, you apply pressure on the paint to rub it to make it have good contact, smooth it out, and smooth the wrinkles out. That's what that is for. Then acrylic paints, watercolor paints. Hell, anything you want to put on here. Now, if you put any inks on here, like underwear, Lord help you, it's okay. It's all right. You know, some people like thongs. Some people like granny panties. Some people like the in-between. Some people like the thigh highs. Some people like nothing but white. And some people like nothing but black. And some people like every color in the world. Some people like to match. Some people don't like to match. Some people got one brand and that brand only. That's just how it rolls. There's nothing more personal than underwear, I wouldn't think. Okay, so let's see. We did the jelly print. I gotta quit reading checks. I'm getting so far distracted. Squirrels everywhere. All right, we talked about the plate. Oh, if you use your alcohol inks or any inks on the jelly plate, it will turn it a yellow color, kind of like a stained yellow teeth color. That's perfectly normal. You haven't ruined it. It just will never be clear again. Mine is not clear because I don't do clear. Okay. So that's it. There is, when you get in deeper, there's different kind of papers, mixed media papers, rice paper, tissue paper, the non-tear waterproof tissue paper, the good stuff that I don't use. Let's see, all kinds of stuff, craft paper, packing paper. If it's paper-ish, if it can hold paint, it is fair game, especially around here. Okay. I think that's about it. When y'all say just kind of what the hell this is and what are you doing every night kind of thing, that kind of covers it, don't it? So there's different kind of things. I really want to see this yellow. I want to see this yellow on this plate with all this trash on it. I want to see what it does. Do I have to open this stuff? See, oh yeah. Oh, look, it's got that seal thing on it. Keep it from drying out. That's not going to work. It'll never be in there again. Y'all know I don't do stuff like that. What? Thank you, Mr. Nick, or whoever makes this paint. It made it to me safely because of stopping it up, but that's it. There's different kind of paints, acrylic paints. You know, you have the ones that has a shimmer, the regular acrylic paints. I'm sure you know all about that already. So, there's a little funky stuff on the plate, though. That's okay. I like funky stuff. Now, there's different kinds of, this is I forgot what this Big Daddy size is. This is what we call Big Lisa, because it was gifted to me by a wonderful friend. It's Lisa. I still think about that in craft. But they come in all sizes. They come in the card making size too, since Lori is a card craft maker. Let's see, did I miss anybody that's come in I ain't said hey to? I think I haven't. Okay, so I want to see what this looks like. A lot of people say that 8x10 is a good size to start off with. A lot of them like the 5x7s. You can get 3x5s. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty, even with all that trash on it. Uh-oh. I was talking. Okay, what just happened is this is cheap copying paper. And there is what is called a sweet spot. Not a G spot, a sweet spot. There is a sweet spot in the time with the copy paper. And you just kind of have to learn it. And it basically goes with your environment too, with your humidity and all that kind of stuff with drying time. But there's a time where it's good and will pull everything. And then there's a time when you leave it on your plate too long that when you try to pull it, no matter what you do, it tears. Now, what you saw me do, I'll put this one down, is when you're using it and you hadn't found your spot yet and you go to pull it, if it starts to tear, stop and go the opposite way and pull, and then pull it, in the opposite ways to pull the paper from this side to tear up. Sometimes if you have fingernails or fingers, you can kind of pull it up like that. And it would, take that spot. And then like this, you can take your little glue, put down there if you really like the paper, and put that down and then do some coloring and fix it. If it's your, if it was like the best gel plate pull in the world and you really love it and want to keep it. Okay, so that was the yellow color. That was pretty. Now, I have this. Let me move this over. I have this one. And I thought I had another one. Oh, yeah, I do. I got this one. Okay. So, I want to do some swatching. We'll put the yellow here. So what I did was on my little sheet, I'm doing a page that is going to have my altered animals on it. So I took all these little paint. This is a Art by Marlene, and it had all these different paint shapes and stuff that you could peel out of. So I took it, popped them out, and then did this to put down in my journal. So that way, I'm just going to add this down here to the bottom just because I can. And that way we can swatch as we go and it won't take up so much time. All right. This one is magenta. And it's plus 3, 3, and 2. Oh, crap. I forgot. Ow. Bonbon's in here. Hey, Bonbon. You're supposed to be sleeping. Usually you want to have a piece of paper, piece of cardstock, piece of watercolor paper, piece of packing paper, some kind of paper beside you that when you mix the paint, you roll off the excess on your brayer, and it's called a roll off. Those actually look pretty good too. Oh my God, Lisa was so fun. I was telling them when I first came in, Bonnie, it was hilarious. We had so much fun. And when Lisa gets really into it, she does that giggling. Oh my God. It just makes it more fun with her doing the giggling and giggling at what she's doing and enjoying it. You can tell she's enjoying her art so much. This is rolling off. You just clean off your brayer. This is a little bit thicker of a, I just grab, I don't know what, excuse me, I don't know what, I think it's some of this feels a little heavier. Some of this feels like presentation paper. Some of it feels like just regular straight copy paper. And you would just take your hockey puck, go like that. You still want them at my hands. I'm sure he's got some laying around. Oh, wee. That's pretty. I like that. I have to shake these up a little more. See that? Go this way. All right. I'm going to just take that off so it'll quit tearing my papers. Okay. Those are pretty. We'll have to shake it up, see if that helps, but I don't think I've shaken it. All right, shook it. Nope. All right, let's try the, let's do the thingy bobby. I keep forgetting about that. I need to multitask. I need to do appropriate multitasking. I like that, so we're going to go with the big circle because I like that color because, I just like that color. I don't care if I'm not following the lines. Nobody says I have to follow the lines. Oh, y'all, we got a new member. We got a new member. Let me show him to you. I was doing a little reset, which we still got to do that little craft reset. I need to change my thumbnail now. But anyway, where we do the 15 minutes cleanup and the 15 minutes crafting session. Remind me to tell you about that, Bonnie. Hey, Esther. Hey, Cindy. All right, I shook that one up. Let's see if it makes a difference. This one is just red. Red. Y'all should see some scheduling. I'll turn it this way. Okay, I think that must have a little bit of that pink on it coming out. No, that was the pink one. What the hell? Oh, let's put a little bit more of this down just because I want to see this color again. Nope, that's the color. Yep. Where's my brayer, y'all? That's okay. I got to see this pulled. Got to. We shook it up too. And it's still. I ain't hating none of that. Oh, was not expecting that. Oh, nice. We're gonna have to mix. We're gonna have to mix some colors just to see how color mixing is gonna come about with this. And I'm gonna put this with the pink down here to see the difference. You see what it? Oh, it looks red on the camera. It does not look red in person, y'all. It does not look red. Hey, Teresa. It looks pink in person. Pink with a purple sheen in person. On the camera, you see the red. You do not see that in person. I'm thinking I had mixed my paint. But when you pull it, it's red. Now, it's got that sheen like a... Kind of looks like our color shifting. Look. That is super cool. I can't wait to put it down to see. Yep. What it looks like. Oh, these are going to make pretty papers to cut up. All right. Let's take this one. Okay, since Lori is a card maker, you have your baby wipes. If it's real stubborn, you can take your mineral oil or glycerin and clean it. And in between, after you do that, now why you would want to do this, who knows? That logic escapes my brain. However, I'm not going all the way out because I would like that grunge to pull. You can go all around your little plate. See, it just wipes right up like a baby's booty. It just cleans right on up. And you can just clean it right up. And get all that paint, excess paint. Now, sometimes you'll clean it with your baby wipe and stuff, and you'll think you'll have it all up, and you think you've wiped all the paint and the stencil that was behind there up. And then you go to put down something. I'm going to try this phthalo. Yeah. And you would go and think that you... Oh, yay. Well, I'm glad you got that code lick, Teresa. Is there a face on my scrap paper? I don't know. Oh, that is pretty. Let's take this. Oh, that's pretty, y'all. Even be green. That is pretty. And it's got gold shimmers in it. Oh, my. I'm going to have fun with this paint. Okay, I am not upset. I used my reward. I did good, you know, from Christmas shop and everything. I had me some rewards. I used them. So, you know. Okay, this is my recycled paper. Oops. Put on this side with the green. Woo, pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to cut this up in strips. Oh, that is pretty. That is real pretty. All right. We're going to move on to something else. All right. So that's how you kind of get. Let's do that phthalo green. And let's do. Let's see what the gold looks over top of it. So. Oh. All right, the other thing you can do is take the stencils, especially those stencils you have that you use for your card making and inking and stuff that you have, and the other just plain stencils. You can take those and use them. So the first pull you could do was to have a background color. If you don't want a background color and you want to take your designer paper, or you want to take some scrapbook paper, or if you want to take something else, maybe some tea-dyed paper or something, and just use a stencil, then you would just take your stencil down. What is that boy sending me? Let's just do this stencil. So you would just take your stencils and lay them down. Let's do this one that we cut with the wiggly lines. And then how about we just do, we do these circle bits like that. Okay, you lay your stencil down, then you put your paper, whatever kind, over top of your stencil. The only tip I have for you on this is if your stencil has little bitty holes and stuff in it, just use your fingers and go down in there. Now, you know, if your hands stay clean, then you clean your gel print and all, you know, you can be a lot cleaner than that. I choose not to be. That is a personal choice. Oh, this is the NIC Pro, NICPRO. Hold on. There we go. That's the box I got. And it's Karen's fault. I just want to keep iterating that. You know, hubby informed me last night he do be watching it. So when I lean in like this to talk to y'all, so he don't hear me talking about him, he's in the bedroom watching it. So this ain't been doing me no good. And then your stencil, that's kind of cool. Then your stencil will show on it. Now let's get just a plain paper. So if you want just a plain card, white cardstock to put your stencil on to use as your base card. I know. I know, right? He ain't told me so much. I'm still going to keep doing this because he don't watch them all the time. Just sometimes when he wants to be nosy. Yes, it is. They're pretty. Oh, look at that. See, I had wiped it. Probably not really good because it's dirty and I couldn't tell. I don't mind this. And then whatever your stencil is, see, you could use that for a backing on your card. And Lori, a little bit of crafting, asked me to go over this because she didn't know what we were all talking about, the gel printing. So I told her that I knew I was needing to do some gel printing. So I told her I'd do, I'd go over it as much as I know. Now, in my description, for anybody who don't know already, in my playlist, my videos on my playlist, look on my playlist. There is one that says about the jelly printing artists and stuff that I enjoy learning from. It's a playlist down there that has all of them. And you'll find the Jackie Bernardi. And then you'll find Devion. She has a video down there. So there are different ladies. If I come across something and they've done something on the gel print, Froy's down there. If different ones that's been doing really great, wonderful stuff. I think I have one of Eddie's in there too. If not, I need to add one of his. Ooh, I like that. And I was just cleaning this up. So then after you do that, you can take this off and you have this. Now, if your paint's still wet, you can flop this onto another gel plate or a piece of paper, and it's called a flop off. That's by, I think it was nicknamed by Pim Artist Studio. I ain't for sure, but that's where I first heard it. This does have some really good stuff for a flop off on it, y'all. Okay, we'll just go on. We'll just move on. Oh, Bella. Oh. Go get in the bed with your daddy and do that. Oh.
Go out.
Oh. Woo. Jesus. How about took my breath? And you'll have to watch Karen because I don't know. I think this is called the negative. What we did was the positive. This might be positive. That might be the negative. Hell if I know. I can't keep that straight. Okay, so that's the gold. And I want to pull this blue. This is the ultramarine blue. That's how come I say you can mix your own colors. You've got your primary blue, your primary yellow. You got your even a phthalo green. You have your primary. No, that's not sap. Oh, that was sap green. You have your sap green, which is kind of a primary green, and then you've got your phthalo green. You got your ultramarine blue. Thought I saw a blue. You got your primary blue. There was a magenta. So you got everything you need right there. There's your white, but I would not trust this black. But there's your white, and there is a black in there. So you got everything you need right there. You even got a spring green, which probably would be a little bit better than sap green, but sap's going to go more warm. So you got everything that you need there to, you don't even need green, but you got everything you need to make your primary. I mean, you can mix any color in the world right here. Any color in the world. So now they give you they give you the basis to mix any color you want. Oh my God. I mean, we could be here all night making these colors. Positive is the first one, negative second one. Honey child, I don't know. I get confused. I don't know if what's left with the lines, if that's what's called a negative, Or if that's called a positive. I don't even know. I hope these circles stay. Let's put them on there just in case. Maybe we let it dry just a little bit. There'll be a darker color. Okay. Oh, let's try this up because you know I'm going to mix that with some water and make some washes. All right. Then after that's dried, and you'll know it's not dried. Let me get one of these. You'll know it's not dried because when you go to mix it, especially if it's the other two colors, it'll start mixing and smearing. You want it to dry, and that the drying time depends. Oh, that's going to be good. And some of the circles are staying. The drying time is going to be dependent upon your climate and your house and the humidity and all that good, wonderful stuff. There's a man called the Art Whisper. I think that's his name. Isn't that it? Art Whisper. I just call him Whisper. I know it's stuff. Oh my gosh. You want to see jelly printing and art design, jelly printing stuff. Woo, go watch him. Jesus, Mara Joseph. You need a good time, just go watch him. For a good time. Go see him. Okay. So then after you do that, you just lay your paper down. I want this one on its own. So I'm going to get a clean sheet. And then this down here with my circles just stayed. I want to put it right here in the middle. Right there. That's right. Red, blue, and yellow will mix any color you need. If you have black and white to go with those, it will give you any shade, tint, and hue what you need. So you got what you need. Those colors right there is what you'll need. You mix that white and black with it, and it'll give you the different tints. So not only can you make a color, but you can make all the different tints on that color wheel with them little colors. That's pretty. Well, you might want to mix red and blue. You might want that color. It's actually a really pretty color, black. Ooh, I like that. That's going to look good chopped up. Now, if you go watch Karen, she does some clean mixtures. And that's probably more your speed of things. I don't do clean mixtures. I like all kind of crap in mine because I tear it all up in little pieces and make something out of it. See spots on different spots. Yes, but Marty doesn't want you to do that. But you could go a little more with one of the other little colors and go a little deeper, and you can get a black color. You know, color so dark it looks black, you can get that black color. Oh, that's pretty. What color was that, y'all? Caribbean. I don't think that's going to be cute together, but anyway, we'll see. You know, even this roll-off page over here, y'all, is looking pretty cute. Now, I keep an old calendar up there, and I roll my brayer off on it. Put that on this tore up paper that I made. Okay, so I think that's basically it, y'all. Okay, except for there is mark making. That should be like, 101 point part 2 or something. But there is mark making, like I did with the, oh, there's mark making that I did with that top after you put your, nice, after you put your, ooh, I like that. That looks a little scaly. Oh, we're going to try that more. Okay. Credit card. Okay, after you put your ink stuff down, you could get household items. I mean, they sell stuff, but you can get household items, stamps, a blowout piece of tire. You can get anything. You can get anything. Sponge. And you can go, I'm going to take the brayer sheet. I'm going to take the back of it. And you can mark it on your plate as long as, now this is a gel plate, so it's squishy. It is like old Jello. It will break. You don't want to do something that's going to, cut your gel plate, the sharp objects. Unless you're really careful. Now you don't want to do sharp objects. That's one of those don't do what I do things. That's the Baptist preacher episode. Don't do that. Ooh, we should do one called Baptist preacher episode. But I might offend somebody. But if you was Pentecostal, you'd get the joke. That finger brought me out of the theater, dear Juju. Hello, Doctor. Oh, what? What? What finger? What did I do? Did I do a finger? Oh, was I doing this when I was rubbing? I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I probably did. Oh, that's pretty too. I think you could just make, let's do that. Before I put the plate up, I think that's enough of 101. I think you got the ideal of kind of what it is. It goes into a heck of a lot more than that. That's the basic. I mean, the background pull, the stencil pull, the introduction to mark making. You can put it down heavy bodies with a scalpel. You can spot stuff down with a sponge. As long as it don't cut into your gel plate, you will be okay. If not, you will be sad. Trust me. I know. Okay. So let's take the ones I got open because I don't want to spend more time trying to open these up. We're going to do the swatching, I think, later off key because I forgot and I didn't do it. And you know how that rolls. So we're just going to do it this way. Oh, that's not open. Oh, that was a lot. Let's just go and add that last. See what that'll do. And some hot pink will add that last. Oh, my ear's itching. Y'all quit talking about me. Making my ear itch. Probably my son. I asked him to pick me up some Taco Bell. And apparently, they're taking their sweet Jesus time. He ain't too happy about that. But since he's been taking his sweet Jesus time, it shouldn't matter. Okay. sure that is. Oh, this is called skip rolling. It's something you can do when you put down a lot of paint. You want to squish it around to make that palette looking kind of stuff. But you don't want to mix the paint too much. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it right, but that's what it's called, skip rolling. I got my phone over here because the boy was texting me. All right, I'm going to do one pull. Just going to pat and lightly rub it because there's a lot of paint on here. And I'm hoping I get that shushy, shushy, wavy, like you drop a petal in the water look. You know what I'm saying? Yummy. Look at that. Okay, let's see what this gives. Got some wrinkles. When do you know to pull? I didn't cover that, did I? Oh, I like it. I like it now. Right, I'm going to save this now. I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to roll that up like that. Kind of mix it a little more. Oh, when you roll your brayer, don't do like you're painting. You want to take it and just kind of go off the end like that. Don't press too hard. If you get those lines, you're pressing too hard. You want to just roll like that. Like that. You can go both ways. You want it smooth. That kind of stuff. There's image transfers. Oh, I told you I would do one with your paper. Hold on. I'm going to take this side of this. Pull that. Take off the brayer and pull that corner. Oh, we got to make something with these papers. Oh, my God. They're so pretty. I'm going to be up all night crafting. Oh. Oh, merciful. Oh, we got an ombre. Oh, mercy. Oh, this one's going to be pretty. Watch this one be the ugliest one there is. Y'all see my bat wings? That's what happens when you lose a whole person. Oh, wee. That's going to be pretty. Look at that. I'm going to play with this stuff here. Woo! I forgot my orange. Oh, pull stencil. Oh, okay. Let's do hot pink because I need some hot pink. All right, so we're going to put the hot pink down. And this is the last thing, putting the jelly plate up, and we'll move on to the Scavvy stuff, and I'll show you what I've been doing all day, and we'll finish them up, because I haven't finished them up, but I got something I got to put in the cowboy book. Oh, my gosh. And, y'all, I've been collecting stuff for the 25-pound journal. I cannot wait to put our little David in there. That's going to be so fun. I've got 3 things. First, I was thinking, okay, a slider card with a pair of underwear. So, you know, I just might have to copy Davy because I was thinking first we would just do like, you know, like the peekaboo thing like Dana had done, you know, cute with like the little fence post and you move the little fence up and down, you know, to expose the Davy. Then I thought, well, let's just do a leaf, you know, like Adam. Then I thought, I was cutting out something. And when I got through, it looked like a little pair of underwear. And I was going to try to do the butt, you know, put a butt on it. But it didn't look good. I had a piece of that paper up here. See, that's what I get for throwing all this other crap on top of it. Now I can't find the designer paper. It was a piece of, there it is. Yes. Because it's the heart ones I wanted. I would have got another one, but I want this heart ones. Okay, if you look, there's your designer paper that's got the stuff on it. This is not a Stampin' Up, by the way. Just pretend it is. Okay, and then we just lay it down. And I think it's a light enough cover. Now, I've never done one with this, so we'll see what happens. And you just rub it down. Do a good contact. Now, I must confess, transferring has always eluded me. It's my nemesis. I cannot get it to look so good like I want it. And then after it makes contact, you pull it up. Then you have this yumminess. Isn't that yummy? And it's a bright, bright pink. It don't look like it on there, but it's bright, bright pink. Okay, then on your plate, I don't know if you can see it or not, because my plate's really dirty, and don't talk about it or judge me. It's my damn plate. I ain't looking in your underwear, talking about your skid marks. Don't be looking at my plate and talking about it, okay? All right, see all the little hearts? Okay, so you let that dry and put another coat down, which I want green. I want this one. Pink and green, pink and green. Hey, okay. Sorry, if you know, you know. Okay. One day, I'm going to have me an AKA. Hey, sweetie. I'm live. I'm live. Okay, that's fine. I'm live. Thank you much. I just had that cardboard.
Oh, your other place on the farm. I was trying to get to the you can have it.
Okay. I just got my life notice saying he was home after he walks through the door. Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. I didn't. I ain't talking about underwear tonight. Well, it's personal. We were talking about personal stuff. I quit talking about underwear. We're going to put some of the little round dots there just cause. I like it. Hello? How did I get the heart? I took the scrapbook paper that had the hearts on it. It's kind of like the embossed, raised, textured scrapbook paper. Actually, any scrapbook paper. It works like a transfer. It works like your magazine colors and label paper. Any of them will do it. But this one just happens to be... Oh, God, he slammed that door so hard, it shook the camera. That was a hard slam. So then you take this, and you flip it over, and put it down on your paint, and you rub it like you do a piece of paper. When you pull it up, but you don't let it stay long. You know, you just do a good rub all over. Make sure everything makes good contact, like you do a transfer. After it makes real good contact, and you rub it, you know, and say it's like everybody's underwear, since I'll be talking about that tonight. And then you pull it off, then the hearts will be there. Then you want to let it dry just like you do a stencil. And all of them, the lines from the other kind of, I don't know, do I want to mix? No, I want to mix it. Better get this one. I think I want to mix it. She missed my whole schmeal about how I don't do transfers, and it's my nemesis. Oh my gosh, yeah. I want that grunge to come up, but I don't want to leave it long enough. Okay, so then after you do that, then you put your papers down, whatever kind you want. I think I'm going to do the good papers because I need this for a pocket. I need this for a pocket on top of that other one for a pocket. So we're going to put that down. And I want to use clean. And since this was thrown in the trash because that person quit, then that constitutes trash and junk mail. Right. So I can use it. I'm going to do this on the back. Clean this off. All right, let's see if there's any left on this one. And let's see if there's any left on this one. telling Lori I probably done blew her mind. She's like, what the hell? I'm never going to ask her to explain anything else to me again. Out of the whole thing tonight, all she remembers is underwear. Okay. Look at that. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's going to make a pretty pocket. All right, let's rub on this. I want to see if I can get in that grunge up there. Why are they going in and out? What are they doing? What is that boy doing? I want to put that little corner on that sheet where we've been putting all the other little corners. Oh, wait, no. No. Oh, I tore that. Take them out and stacking them up, not paying attention. Let's put it right here where that is missing a spot. See what that looks like. Yeah, he went in shopping. He went shopping. He went and got him some food. I think he bought nothing else. Who else is shopping? Has Dana been shopping? Oh, that's cute. All right, let's see. Yeah, we didn't pull too much, but it pulled some. Yeah, that is pretty. Oh, that's going to make a pretty pocket. All right. Let's see. Oh, wee. 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 Let's spin this part down here. I don't need to show you none of his information. Okay, isn't that cool? Oh my gosh, that looks so good. I like how the scrapbook paper had the solid hearts in it, and see how it still tried to do the solid hearts where the solid hearts was on scrapbook paper. That's cool as crap. Oh, that's a big bag of dog food. It's a bag. No, bag. Not a bag. I taught that boy. He just don't understand. Okay. Kind of want to do something with this, y'all. I want to do something. Do I have any paint? I don't think I got any left. Nope. I dabbed it all out. Ain't no sense even trying with those. Let me go over here to these. Let's see. See what that look like. You get a good bit in that top. Pop it. Pop the top like a Colt 45. Uh-oh. I hear Chloe and Fat Daddy in there. They must be trying to look about what was bought up in the house. They ought to know this damn cat. I know, isn't it? And you know what upset me so much? I remember when they brought the love bug back, the punch bug. You know, the punch bug back in the day was so good because it was supposed to be like the most economical car. You know, you get it was like a cheap car, pop the back, everything was right there. You know, cheap car. No, it wasn't. It was horrible. Ooh, that's a lot of paint up in that top. I don't know what color this is going to be, but it sure is pretty. This brown. It's like a dark bronze. Let's say brown. I'll let you know when I get through. I wonder what that's going to look like. Oh, my God. It's yummy. It looks like chocolate. Don't it? Look like some chocolate. Ooh, maybe I could put these in there and use them as candy pieces. Use it for a page. It's fun, y'all. Y'all haven't done that. Y'all might want to try that. Okay, so then I got this red. Just gonna lay it right on top. I'm gonna take this one with the hearts and the white. And then I'm gonna take this one. And then I'm going to take this one that we've been just, doing the corner off of and just continue the corner episode. That seems to be working well for this piece of paper. Okay. Well, squish that out. In case y'all want to see that. Oh, yummy. That looks a little interesting. That looks a little interesting. Oh, yucky. Okay. Didn't like that too much. I ain't care for that. All right, I'm gonna let this dry while we move on. That concludes our Back 40 style of gel printing. I know nothing. I share what I know with you, which is absolutely nothing. So after I have thoroughly confused you, please check the playlist down below so somebody who knows something can teach you something. Okay, otherwise, let's move on and have a good time. Play. These are, I just like to screw it up. Oh, this was brown. It was brown. Like, like the issues we were talking about earlier that y'all don't want me to talk about no more. Which is funny. I'm not going to tell you why it's funny. Clean that up. Boy, that stuff dries. Aren't we going to lay these over there? Because I am most seriously going to add water to them if I do some washes. I think they would make cute washes. If y'all would like me to add water to them, look at this over here if I lose it again. And see if they'll make washes. Just let me know in the chat. I'll read it eventually. Okay. Marty has got me so trained. It's not funny. I'm like a little trained circus monkey. Just do what Marty says and I will be okay. That's right. Okay. So I was working on my Scavvy. Yep. And what are we talking about? Oh, about the new car? I don't want to do that. It hurts my soul. Give my paycheck for a car note. So I pray the Lord lets mine keep rolling. Okay. One of the Scavvy things. Okay. Oh, thank you, Marty. One of the Scavvy things was a wanted poster. That's my wanted poster. That's all mine. I made it. using AI, of course, but we know, it's okay. Look. My poor AI. He's going to get kicked out the AI club. I don't know. Maybe I need to name my AI Bubba. He going to get kicked out the club. The junk journaling car making popo. This is Officer Bob. Officer Bob will get you if you don't put threads in your buttons or put a page upside down because you broke the law. Them's the law, and Officer Bob's coming after you. Okay, so, yep, that's my Marlboro Man. So, that's the Marlboro Man meet Sam Elliott. There you go. That's all you want in a man. Hot diggity dang. Now you know I was talking about underwear day. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so anyway, I just got yellow paint on him. Okay, so that is for the Cowboy Journal. For the Cowboy Journal. Yep. We're going to put him in the Cowboy Journal. Oh, move out the way. Move, Fat Daddy. Why? What are you running from? Are you running from Chloe? Oh, my stencil I dropped. I thought I dropped them. I got one over here. I've been dropping stencils everywhere. What's up with that? Okay, so we're going to have to put him right here. Yeah, Billy Bob. So, I said, well, Lisa was over there and we were having such fun, so we can blame her for this. We were having such fun over at Lisa's and she was giggling and having such good fun. And I said, oh, I got to do more poster. And I said, oh, I'm going to do me a Marlboro Man. Well, my AI told me that he couldn't make me a Marlboro Man wanted poster because Marlboro Man was a trade. And I said the original too. I figured, hell, I mowed it. Ought to be getting close out of copyright. So he said it was copyrighted and of an original person, and he could not make it because it was a character based off the exact likeness of a real person. He couldn't do it. I'm thinking you can't do it for me, but I'm sure there's somebody out there maybe that you've done it for already. But anyhow, we'll move on. He's cute. Okay, so then I thought I would get my little bronzy gold bronze thingy-bobby and do it right here like I done nailed some nails to nail it down to the pole. Put me some little 4-corner dots on it. It had me a Marlboro Man wanted poster. So I know, so I tell, he said he could make me a fictional character up out of the Marlboro Man and Sam, and this is what he came up with, and it's close enough for me. Like I said, enough said about this situation. We're going to close this up and move on. But I made a tip in, see? So we can add other stuff to it. And then, well, I was just having such a good time. I just kept going with stuff. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for, but remember last night with our papers that we made? Okay, I took them and I made this. I took this architect book thing here because that looked kind of cool. And that looked cool. And I made that page, fussy cut them off the page out of the book. And I fussy cut that page off the book. And that is a pocket. And then I opened up and we got that. Okay, this is a junk mail piece. My makeup came in it. It was, the pore makeup, pore blurring powder makeup. So I made that out of a pocket and put a little girl we made onto it, Did that. Okay, this is my pieces here. So what I was thinking was that we would do not just one, but we would do a page. A page of these things. I got the splatters to go on the page. Then I have her little sheep. It doesn't have a body, so I figure, hey, let's get a, an altered. Make the sheep. Take the sheep, put it on the body of somebody. I like doing those things, but for Scavvy, I will. Okay, and then I got the little mouse. I thought he could look at all the craziness in the world going on. And then there was a bear somewhere. Okay, I guess I lost the bear. He's probably somewhere. There was a little bear that I printed out, a little small one. I figured we could alter him as well. And use these to go on the paper around the craziness of the world here. And we could do that for that, what's it called? Item on the list. Oh, they sent this in. So we're going to have to decorate this up and stick this in somewhere. If not anything but the cowboy book. Then I have this. I put this here. That is a little pocket. It pulls down. It opens up. It says, what a pour for. I was thinking about alternating that, but, we'll leave it that way. And then this one will go this way on the page. This comes down here. We'll glue that down. It flops open this way, opens it up. It's glued down. It'll come out this way. And we can put paper and have journaling spots or something on that as far as our junk journal pieces for junk January. So those are little items that we can use to build on. I did keep this when I was straightening up and labeling my back stuff over there. This had those little Bo Bunny metal pieces in it. And I thought, ooh, we've got to see if we can't do something with that. And I was like, ooh, that glow in the dark crap. Ooh, we got to try that. Okay, so I left that over there. I didn't throw that away. All right. Then I got Debbie's papers in. I'm going to flip through. That's what I got from her. These go over here because this goes in. I use her papers. I use her papers in Brandon stuff and my sissy stuff sometimes. Except for, the ones I steal. I always steal a few pages, but I keep them over there because I use them in their stuff because it kind of goes with that wicked thing. Okay. Miss Mary. What'd I do? Why am I behaving? Or we're not talking to me? Hey, love. We good? Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay. I took this, if y'all remember this from last night. And if you see, here it is. If you remember it, it was the green bag that I took. Okay, I took the green bag. Remember, I said I was just going to add and add, let it dry and add, let it dry and add. Well, I did. I put all these layers of this paint on it, let it dry, and put the layers of paint behind it. I finished the top of it after I got all the layers done. It's the same layers of the cotton candy that we've been using, which is here. So, well, it's not the same layers. Let me rephrase that. It's the same colors, just in different layers. So, I took them, put them down because I just seem to like that. It's kind of hitting me right now. It's tickling my tickle spot. So, I almost said something that was totally inappropriate. Okay, and then on top of that, the last 3 layers I did. The they don't sound right. The third layer to be the last top coat. The third top coat was white paint. See that? That was white paint. I just took my white paint, did my scraping, and scraped it on the paper like I do. Then that dried. Then I took, what is this called? I forgot which one. It's a dragon glaze, but it's the one that color changes from red violet to blue shift. Okay, that's the red violet blue shift one. That's that one. I don't know if you can see it. So I took it and just scraped it all across it. I let that dry. Then after all that was dry, I took my black paint and I just splattered the hello out of it. So I splattered the heck out of it. So I splattered it out and then I let that dry. Well, I had some spots over here in the corner that just didn't look right. Just did not look right at all. So I took the main base paint, which was the pink. So I just took it and just dabbed it across here. And then after all that was dry on my edges, I put the little edges on the edges there, the little book edges. And I'm trying to think who taught me the trick. Crap. Okay, I can't remember, but long time ago. You put, might have been Carrie, somebody. You put the fiber tack in there, then you push that on there, and then you squish it, and it super holds. Okay, so I did that. Then I flipped it over, and then the cover on the inside, I was gonna put fabric, and I thought, no, I'm not gonna put fabric. I took black paint. You know, my black paint that I took all my little tubes of black paint and stuck in here. I took my black paint and rolled it out and let it dry. And then I put that same color shift. And you see, it's a little purple when you do it one way, but most of it's blue. You know, the most of it I see is blue. Now, if I lay it flat, I can see the purple tint. But anytime I try to move it or whatever, I see the blue more against the black. But, hey, Roseanne. I took the dragon glaze and put a layer down on it. And I did the same thing. I just took, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I took my big paintbrush. I don't know what size it is. It's the Big Daddy you can get at Walmart. It is the 1 3/4, 44 mm's. It's the Royal Landnickel. Some knickers coming back in again. I just took this and just did like this on the paint and then just did like that. So I could have some brush marks. I was trying to get brush marks in it. And you can see some swirlies. It looks like I swirled it right there. So I did get some markings in it. I was trying to make it marky so that would be like mark baked over top of the black. And the black was a full coat. It took a hot minute to dry, but it was a full coat on that. And after all that dried, the last thing I did was put the corners on. Then the top of here, I do have a pocket. This is, and I'm going to put Zippy. Is Zippy in here? Zippy did, and you'll see the hashtag. You know, she's been hashtag just Juju it. So across here, I was going, and she did Jujuism, her and Marty. I believe are the two that was talking about my Jujuism. And I think Marty came up with the Jujuism piece. So I was going to put Jujuism here and then Miss Mary's channel name here. And then on the inside, I've got this. And this is all of the different paper dines I've done lately. I went through and took out, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signatures. So I made 8 signatures. And I took just all of the papers that I've been dyeing lately, the colors, and stuck them in here. And then on the top, I took some of the things we've been doing, like the jelly print roll-off stuff, scrapings that we did when we were doing the ink stuff. And then that paper and one of the shift papers, one of Deb's paper, well, 2 of Deb's papers. And then some of my yellow, because that last yellow tore up. So I put that in there, and then some of my handmade paper. I didn't make it, I bought it. And then I put that for the front cover. And that's going to be my signatures for Miss Mary's project that we're doing. Now, if that interests you, and it's kind of like a commonplace, sort of commonplace book, if that interests you, please go check out Miss Mary and go look at her page and her membership. It's the cheapest membership around for what she gives you. The woman sends out all kind of wonderful stuff. I mean, she sent out some, it's my favorite, a commonplace book. A commonplace book dates back to, I don't know, 18 something. I got some stuff I'm reading. Miss Mary put in our thing for us to read about all what a commonplace book is. And she does a great explanation on her intro thing. But Miss Mary is the Mary Autrayer. Marty, can you get that, or Stephanie? But a commonplace book is, we will put our notes like in our phone, or we may have the note keeper apps, OneNote, those kind of things where we put our notes and stuff in digitally now. And, we have Google that we can Google stuff on. Well, back in the day, they didn't have any of that. Like I was saying, back in my day, we had to go out there and pick a toad frog up, flip it over, and look at it to see if it had thumbs or not, because, we didn't have anything to Google. You had to go find a frog and find out. So, I would take that episode then, and in my commonplace book somewhere, I would write frogs have freaking thumbs. 2 of them on all 4 parts, paws or whatever. So, later, when I'm thinking, do frogs have thumbs? Or somebody asks me, do frogs have thumbs? I can flip and say, yep, frog got thumbs. So, I mean, that's kind of a silly explanation, but favorite quotes, and it's kind of a station where you write down and keep up things ideals. Carol, the quiet crafter, is doing symbolism. She's doing a little symbolic thing with the different symbols and that kind of stuff. And it's just, Stephanie never called fast for you. Stephanie's on it. I think she got a Word document. So, it's that kind of thing. It's quotes. Maybe it's your favorite people you want to watch on YouTube. You may be going and thinking, oh, I'd like to watch Jackie on her translucent paper. So you might want to write that down, and then scratch it off, come back to it later. Or you may say Jackie's translucent, wow, look at this, you got to watch video on 111 is something you need to see. And later put that wherever you keep that kind of information. So it's just a common place that you put all your thoughts, ideals, things, quotes, inventory of your makeup, all the books you read, whatever that you want to do. And then if you have an ideals junk journal book, if you have a Society of Collectors of Ideals book, if you have an inventory home management book, then you can take it and transfer it into its permanent home. Until then, this is your day-to-day common book that you write down stuff, that it gets it out of your brain onto a piece of paper and you don't forget it. Because they say that we have wonderful, inventive, creative ideals, thoughts, and processes that come and go to us on a daily basis, and we forget more than we ever do and accomplish. So, and that's true. And if you write it down, then it'll be there. Your brain won't be thinking about it, and you can go back to it and find it. And then if it's something that you want to permanently keep forever, then you would translate it and move it over to one of your permanent home books. If not, then it can just stay in here and then, live forever in your commonplace book. So maybe one day you want to decide, what day was that I kept talking about freaking underwear on my live that my mama got so upset about? Okay, well then it would be in here if I wrote it down, which usually I don't. I don't remember stuff I said that makes my mama upset, I can say, oh, Mama, I forgot. I don't know what you're talking about. So I did the book and I made it big like this because the closure I want like this. You know, it's still squishy closure, but it kind of keeps everything in case I want to throw something loose in there because my ADD, I kind of throw something loose. I don't know if I want to put, I got these out. These are some heavy-duty magnets. I don't know where I got these from. I don't know where they came from. They was in a little Timu-looking box thing with a bunch of other stuff in it. But these things, you have to get something prime apart. Hey, Susan, you gotta pry them apart. I mean, they will not look. I mean, you know, you'll have a fluffy accident trying to pull that apart. So they're really good magnets, and they hook on like brads. You put them on, and those flatten out. I'm sure they got a name. Don't know what it is. I'm sure it's probably some kind of sewing name. So I don't know if I want to put those on each side so I could just clip it because it looks like, you know, a pair of blue jeans on the inside. Or if I want to do it this way and put the rubber band, you know, like my traveler's notebook. I love that. I am not going to have this as a traveler's notebook. I don't believe. A Midori, I call it traveler's, but it's a Midori style notebook. I'm not going to do that with the, if y'all know what that is, that's just the bands, you know, where you slide your paper in and out. I'm going to sew these into here, into the signature. So I'm going to sew these into the signature on that. And then on the side here, to cover up, I was going to glue because I like gluing that. It kind of reinforces the spines for me because, you know, just like I am, I don't take care of nothing. I'm rough on everything. If it survives Juju, it will survive anybody. Okay? If, you know, you see me doing something that I've been doing something with last year, you know that's some good crap. Because y'all seen how I do stuff. So I always like to put the book binding glue down and then put something over it, whether it's a piece of fabric. If I do that, I'll put the book binding glue down, a layer of it and a little bit of Fabri-Tac, you know, just because I'm like that. And then I'll put fabric down, or I'll just put something else on the spine. So I haven't thought exactly what it was, but I thought I was wanting to play around with some of this paint that I've got and do some mark making or something on the spine piece of it. But I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. I might get Happy Meal in that I want to stick on the spine piece. Not sure. So that's the work in progress. And I don't know what Miss Mary's going to be doing because this is a new project for us. We're just starting. Our only assignment was to read about commonplace books to see what kind we wanted to do and stuff and everything. That was it. And decide whether we wanted to partake in it or not. That was it. But go check Miss Mary out. Y'all missing something. That woman is, well, I love you, Miss Mary, honey, but you're old. She old. And she can run circles around me. Lord have mercy. I'm in awe of her. I want to be her when I grow up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Woman out in the yard. She's doing shorts, making up fit bidly. I'm thinking I don't even know how to spell that. I don't even know how to go over there in AI and make up. I'm just in awe. I love me some Miss Mary. Okay. How long have I been on? An hour and 30 minutes. I feel like I've been on forever. That's what happens for me getting my time all messed up. Y'all, today felt like it should have been later than it was. Like I was getting all upset with the sun. I was trying to see if any of this is dry enough to stack. Some of this I threw up here and stacked, and look, I done messed it up. Let's lay this down because I didn't look at that. Let's put it over here so hubby will be upset. We'll put it all in front of his chair. How about that? We'll lay it all in front of his chair and let it dry. I want to make something like that. Matter of fact, I want to use this little piece. And I want to use this piece. Yeah. We're just going to take this. What's done stuck together. So we're just going to lay it all in the floor. over there by his chair, and I'll deal with it later, and I want that piece. Okay. All right, and then I want these stencils. Okay. So, that feels wet. Must be the stencil. Oh, yep. Oh, I thought I had paint somewhere. Tell me, everybody enjoying their Scavvy? I can copy dye the video that way too. Just start it and stick it in my bag. Then we will have some answers like where does the coffee come from? It is never more than like a couple of drops. I am so cool. Miss Mary does amazing stuff. If you're talking about her, she does wonderful stuff. That woman is awesome. I might be having a Miss Mary crush a little bit, but that's okay. She a good woman to crush on. She a good Christian woman to crush on. Okay. Isn't that cute? I like all those colors and that swirly bits. But I must tell you, this is some shiny stuff. I might have to knock that down a little bit. Put that one there, and I'm gonna pull this one here. Okay. Let's see, we might need to knock it down with just this. It's shiny, but not too shiny. And then might leave that. I might tear that. Okay. And I got this, and I like this piece here on this. Okay. Right. I don't think I'm going to use that, but I might. And then I'm going to go from there. This. Okay. All right. I gotta have junk mail stuff. Oh, I might have to use our cowboy stuff. I don't want to do that though. Oh, no. I got some. I was gonna use that to make something, but it'll be okay. Right? Right. Just shake your head and agree. Let's use this. And let's take it right down these hearts. Right down the hearts. I broke his heart. He'll be okay. I pulled out me some more of my collage glue because I was using it earlier. Oh, my phone set up against it. Let's pour this up here. I'm just learning how to 3-hole pamphlet stitch my binding. Guess what? It worked. Whoop! Happy dance. Happy dance. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Go, girl. Go, girl. Hey, Di. That's a hey, girl. If not, hey, Di. I'm trying to focus the squirrels in. Doesn't it feel good when you finally get something and you do something? Feels real good when you look at something, you do it for the first time and it works out. Whoop, whoop. Man, it would work out better if I use that thing that enabled me to buy to help with my spacing. And, if I'd use a template. I just like, that's too much work. I just, go at it. If it don't work, when we just redo it, or, don't say we did. Just tell yourself you did it. All right, and then I'm going to take this. It goes right here where the yellow stops. I didn't pull that down, did I? Hurry for it dries. Hurry for it dries. Don't bite it. Don't dry it. Okay. All right. We have to. Tonight was supposed to be slow. So we're gonna say watching me collage is slow. Our focal point is gonna be like a turtle and a sloth, in some kind of little thingy bobby. So that's gonna be our slowness, because I am not by no means slow stitching shit. I ain't doing it. No, ain't happening. I love you girls, but it ain't happening. Over there in the UK, y'all can slow stitch for junk journal all you want. I ain't doing it. Not doing it. Them 15 stitches was enough for me. I got some Miss Dead slow stitching I can slap on it. But I kind of wanted it to be this year with my yield. I kind of wanted it to be with my new joy and legs that I found, and acceptance that I found upon myself in my art, where I have my confidence in it and everything. Because it's all kind of clicked. I want to keep clicking. So I kind of want to do this all myself and include, as much as I can on the challenges. Now, I ain't past sticking somebody else's giving them credit for it, because I ain't doing it. Slow stitching would most definitely be one of them. Ain't doing it. Nope. 15 stitches. Don't believe it. I counted it. Ass bonbon. 15. Okay, I'm going to end this here because I don't want that wide of a journal or pocket. So I'm going to have to end it right there. I want that grungy up there at the top. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay. It's a full moon tonight, ain't it, y'all? I did. 15 counted them. Said nope. Ain't happening. It's called the Wolf Moon. Well, they sure are howling up there. Lord, them people, I don't understand craziness. All right, I want this to be on here. Kind of don't go, but I think I can work it in with the turtle and the swatch because of the blue. And I'm going to put my focal point over here on this side. So I'm going to put this right here, because the colors kind of go from up there. And I think I can work it into my focal collage. We're going to put this down here so it kind of be like the ground. I think I can work that in. I do believe I can. Let's seal it. Right. All right. I think that's good enough for right now. Let it dry. I got some mark making. I need to get my mark making. Shoot, I smeared the blue on that a little bit. Heat gun alert. I needed to. Oh, y'all that missed it, these things, look at that. Oh my God, they cleaned up so well. Look at that. Oh, I tried to take a picture of those Fat Daddy turkey. We call him Big Daddy. I don't know what they call him over there at the farm. I call him Big Daddy because he come over here fluffing like he's going to be, my sugar daddy or something, fluffing his little self up. Poof, poof. You know how they do. Anyway, so I tried to take a picture of him. And a man, this little duck, I was going to take a picture of him. Nope. They wasn't having none of that today. So I still don't have my picture yet. I'm going to cut this off, even though it needs to be straightened up, just to get that off so we can see what it looks like. Okay. That'll be a good writing board. All right, there we go. I wonder what size that is. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be my writing board. We'll do it, but then I'll just not include it. I'll just I'll stick it in, and after it's over with, I'll pull it out and put it in my writing board. We'll just put the slough on it and stuff and do it for Junk Journal January and not for my Scavvy, because I want all my Scavvy stuff to stay together. So I won't put anything on it for the Scavvy. I'll just put the slough for the slow stitch for today and the number 2 on it. Up here in the corner, I'll put the number 2. And, okay, I moved those. Oh, look, y'all. This did really good. Let's turn it on its side. See? And look, the outside, it still looks like I got strawberry ice cream. See? On the cups, how it melts over the cups of the rim, especially at Sonic. And in this, I'm still letting it hard. See it? It's hard. It's cracked just a little in there because I pushed on it. See, I pushed on it again. So I need to put just a little bit more there. So I was trying to let it all finish drying. And then I was going to put another little thin cover over it. But anyway, it is looking really cool. As soon as that gets dried and all the cracks happen, then I'll put another cut on it. That's going to look really cool. I'm thinking about taking it, but I don't know what that would do to the glow-in-the-dark stuff. I was thinking about putting a little bit of white paint in it so it looks like that fluffy whipped cream stuff, Well, they puff up, You know how the turkeys do. They get all fluff up their feathers and stuff. They're either going to fight you or mate you. One of the two is the reason they do that. And we don't really need to ask either which one. Got that devil stuff everywhere. Look at that. Damn it. Okay. So there that is. I have a crap load. And I want to start using them up. Okay, those are the fluffy ones. Okay. I must have pulled them out. I need to figure out where I pulled all this crap out now and forgot. Okay, I'll use that one. Now, it said napkin. Well, can't do that because I'm going to take it out, so I can't do it. We're going to do it anyway because I'm sure that's in the junk journal thing somewhere. So, we're going to put this. See that? I thought that would look cool. It might be all I need. It's going to cover that up. I think that would be cool. Kind of come down this way. I want this whole piece. Because we did this one night on stream. I want those big ones. Crap. Did I tear it? Oh, right there. Yeah. So let me tear this just in case. Y'all don't have turkeys in Australia? Oh my God. Oh, Bonnie. Girl, I lasted. It took me, she didn't tell you how long it took me. It took me a while to do them 15 little stitches. Miss Deb was teaching me. And we were doing it together. And I'm ashamed to say how many she had done before I had my 15 stitches done. Then I just threw the crap over there. And that's where it's been the whole time. I think I wound up putting it in the journal somewhere. No more. I still haven't got me a new thingamabob. I've got to go to Water World and pick me up one of those. Crap, I forgot how we were going to do that. Like this. Too late now. That's how it's going to be. We'll come back and tear off and add some stuff to it. Oh, I know. Right there. I don't know. We'll see. That looks pretty good. I'm kind of liking it just like that. Thought I'd be a little upset that I missed it. But, you know what? It knew better than I did. Okay, let's put this on it. I can't remember. So let me add just a little bit of this because I can't remember. That is high gloss matte medium. I mean, high gloss Mod Podge. I can't remember if I added any to this or not. See, what had happened was I didn't mark my boxes. I mean, my gallon jugs because I made some more because I was out. Well, you know, when you go half and half, 1 gallon will make 2 gallons. So I didn't mark my gallon jugs. And then hubby and them got over there doing some stuff with the cat litter box, moving it. Well, they mixed up my jugs from where I had them sitting. So now I don't know what's what. Okay. So there it is. And then we'll put our focal point right down here with the sloth and the turtle. Some kind of way. But this got dry. The longer it dries, the more we'll see everything behind it. All right, I got that set up there so it won't get messed up. Uh-oh. All right, let's see. I got 10 minutes. I'll figure out. I'll see if they'll be okay. Set that back up. A little more, you closed up. Okay. Now, so we did our junk journal on January 22nd. Got that done. Okay. Oh, for those who have the stuff on, how is that held? No glue under. Just no. I put glue on top of it. I put what did I do? I had this. And I brushed down a layer of the matte medium. Then I spritz it on top with water. Not matte medium. I keep saying that because I've been working matte medium. My Nana's glue mixture, my collage mixture. I put that layer down. Then I spritz the water on top of it. Then I put my tissue down. Then I put this on top of the tissue. And I put, I couldn't remember, so I mixed the high gloss with it. So it had a thin layer is all it needed. Okay, so let's see. I've covered everything. Those that get notifications, maybe getting some notifications from me because I'm going to go on and schedule some of my stuff out that I have plans for. Because everybody is scheduling their stuff and everything. So I went this past time, made all these thumbnails up and had been talking about it, but I haven't posted my stuff out. So I'm going to schedule those out so you can see what's coming down the pike. And Bonnie, tomorrow when you're feeling better, please call me. We need to talk about that episode that we were wanting to do every weekend. My collage mixture, it is a variation of Creative Nana's DIY glue. Better than okay, thank you. It is equal parts Elaine's tacky glue and Elmer's glue all. That's her recipe. She thins out with a little water. Okay, I took another step further because I'm a glue snob, self-claimed, proclaimed. I add just a little bit of my bookbinding glue in with it, and I add high gloss or glossy matte medium in with it. No, I did it again. High gloss or glossy Mod Podge in with it. And that gives all my papers, my tissue papers and napkins and everything, this tissue-like or real thin, it helps it with the translucent and transparency. And because I have ADD, I can't remember where the hell I put what in, and labels rub off on me or come off. I just put it in all of it. It works easier for me because I usually use it just for collaging. Now, even though that's what I do all the time. And then I mix Elmer's Scoo Glue. The Scoo Glue in Mississippi Delta. Now, folks have been telling me don't work where they live, but in the Mississippi Delta, the Elmer's Scoo Glue, if you mix it half and half with Mod Podge, you can even go a little more Mod Podge than regular Mod Podge. It won't stick. The papers won't stick together. But you got to let them dry now, just like you do anything else. Because I didn't let some of these dry and the pages stuck. But, like, see how these pages aren't making that sticky sound and sticking together? They're not. So, if I do just Mod Podge, it does that sound. Did you like that sound effect, Marty, if you still hear that sound? So, I'll buy a gallon of the glue, and I'll half it, and then I'll put the Elaine's glue in it. I put the Elmer's glue in it, and then I put my just a little bit of the bookbinding glue, just to trick my mind, because I'm cray. Yep. Now, if you want to try the original recipe first, it's what Marty said. It's just Elaine's tacky glue, the brown bottle kind or whatever, the original, and then the Elmer's glue all. And I did that for the longest until I came across Jackie with the transparency stuff. And then, but to thin it, I wouldn't add water because I did so much collaging. I just used regular Elmer's Scoo glue instead of water to do it. Thank you, Cindy, for translating for me. It's the tacky glue original. Oh my goodness. You know the rail bottle. Okay, but Creative Nana, aka Sheila, has a recipe. She mixes it on there and shows it to you, and it is in my playlist down below. And her jump site to her page is in my playlist below. I mean, in my description below. It's supposed to be. I need to check it because, you know, apparently you can't say words on here anymore. So I don't know what YouTube's unchanged on me. Okay, that's it for me. I'm going to have to go and call work and see what work needs me to do. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. It works great. It is. It works just like the, there is, if you're wondering how the glue works, there is a video that I did comparing the glues and the glue stick because I was so toe up that Scott's quit making their glue. I mean, 6 years ago, Pam got me hooked on Fabri-Tac and Scott's glue stick. And that's what I used until Scott's decided they just got smart and wanted to change the recipe. Who told them they could do that? They did not call me in Mississippi and ask me. How dare they? So anyway, I had to find a new glue stick. And I use plain old Pen and Gear from Walmart. And I buy it up. Poor kids at the school cannot even get any school glue during back to school sales because Juju's in there buying it up. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm on the most wanted poster because of the glue. All right, bye. See y'all tomorrow, son. Oh, excuse me. If the creek don't rise and the Lord's willing. Bye, y'all.